let's talk about choosing the best site. Okay, so happy new year, and good to be back. New year ahead, and let's get straight to it. Let's get into one of our info vlogs. So today I'd like to talk about choosing a site for your new home. I mean, the first main item we would always look at is road access. Have you got road access? You need to have road access nearby for a variety of reasons. Well, one, you'll often have services in the road, so you need access to these services. If there's a sewer nearby, it's going to be in the road. If there's water nearby, it's going to be in the road or the footpath. So you need access to the road for access to services. Of course, the main service you need from a road is actually driving out onto the road. So can you drive out onto the road? If you drive onto the road, have you safe access to the road? So when I say safe access, you need to be able to see 90 meters up the road and 90 meters down the road unobstructed, from a height of 1 meter above the ground level, and from 2.5 meters back from the edge of the road. So this is where you'd be typically sitting if you were driving your car out onto the road, looking up and looking down. The next thing we would always look at is the slope of the site. If you have a flat site, it's very straightforward to build on it. You bring an excavator in, he strips off the topsoil, you set out your foundations, and you dig down until you get to good ground. Now, if you have a sloped site, first of all, you have to strip off the topsoil, and you're going to have to strip off more subsoil, which is the soil underneath the topsoil. You'll have to strip off more subsoil until you get down to a level playing field, as they say. So you have additional expense. If it's a small site, you'll have to remove the subsoil and take it off to a licensed tipping facility. So you'll have the cost of extra digging and extra transportation costs to remove it off site. So it can be a tractor and trailer or tipper truck. And of course you have the cost of the licensed tip of taking the soil that you've exported. So these are all additional costs and of little value to you in the end of the day. Next thing to look at is the rock on site. Some rock is very usable. If it's like a light shale, it'll pull away with the bucket of a digger, and you've good building ground. If you've heavy rock, if you've limestone, there could be limestone caves there, as happened before. Limestone is a difficulty if you have a lot of it on site, because again, you could have caves or different fractures of limestone underneath the ground. These will all factor into when the engineer is going down to assess the site. Once you've begun digging works, he might need to put in different types of foundations. He might need to dig deeper to get through different layers of rock. If there's rock there the engineer doesn't want on site, you'll have to break it out. The next thing to bear in mind is ribbon development or backland development. Now, what is ribbon development? If you drive around a country road and you see, half a dozen, 4, 5, 6 bungalows or 2-story houses built along the edge of a road, planners don't want to accentuate this any further. I mean, this might have been an old planning situation. That would be all old houses, and they don't want to add another house. So another thing planners are looking to avoid is backland development. So you don't want a house in the middle of nowhere. You don't want to be traveling, across one field into another field further away from the main road, creating a kind of a backland development issue, creating an undesirable precedent of houses kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I suppose bringing it all together, how do we do all this? First of all, we know road access is the first key primary aim. We know we need road access. We know we need to avoid ribbon development or backland development. We need kind of a happy balance. We know we need a site reasonably flat. Doesn't have to be 100% flat, but if it's reasonably flat, we can work with it. We know we need to avoid rock if possible, and we know we need access to the best light and views. Bring it all together, kind of a happy medium along all that is, generally speaking, your best site. So I hope you're enjoying our info vlogs. Great to see you on a new year. I hope it's a very interesting year for you, and I hope it means you're bringing your home life to the next level by investing in a beautiful new home on a site. If you're enjoying these info vlogs, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon.